From the rodeo arena to the concert stage, Chancey Williams is bringing his high-energy country sound to Ogden, and he is here to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show, Chancey.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. How you guys doing today?
It's so great to see you. We're doing good. Okay, let's start with the big event. What can fans expect from your show at Ogden Pioneer Stadium?
Man, we're excited to come over there. We've been working with Rick Davis, who puts the rodeo on for a few years, trying to make this happen. He said it's a great rodeo that's sold out every night, so they didn't really know where to put a stage, but they finally got it figured out. So we're excited to see everybody down there, and it's gonna be quite the party, high energy show for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, you've got such a unique story. How did you go from writing saddle broncs to writing the stage as a country artist? That is so cool.
Well, I grew up, as a ranch kid in northeast Wyoming and grew up rodeoing, so rodeoed most of my life and, kind of got into music. So it was kind of accidental, I guess. I always had a band through college just for fun, but, rodeoing was the main thing, rode saddle broncs. And, toward the end of when I was riding broncs, I figured I'd try music for a career and it led me here today. So, it's been a fun journey for sure, but I enjoy singing, but I miss riding bucking horses for sure.
I bet. Well, does your experience as a rodeo athlete influence your songwriting or your live performances?
Yeah, it does for sure. I try to stay in my lane and sing songs and write songs about what I know. So I know a lot about rodeoing, I know a lot about ranching and being a cowboy. So I sing a lot of songs about that. So, yeah, I definitely try to stay in my lane and try to sing authentic stuff about what I know about. So it influences a lot of my songs for sure.
Sure, you definitely know a thing or two about that. Okay, can you give us a preview of the set list? Any new music or crowd favorites you're excited to play?
Yeah, for sure. I got 6 albums out, so it's always kind of hard putting a set together. But, a couple months back, we went down to Nashville and we actually hired a guy to rebuild our set list and kind of make what he thought would be the best live show. So our whole set's new. We got some new songs in there. Our new single we have out right now called Pearl Snap Preacher is in there, and we're doing it kind of a bluegrass style in the middle of the show. But this whole show flows really correctly, and it feels good. We've been really enjoying playing it for the last few months, and I can't wait to show it to everybody. For folks that have seen us before, it's a whole new show, and for our new fans, I think they're going to really enjoy it.
Oh, I know your fans are so excited too. Okay, you've been building a loyal fan base, speaking of that, across the West. What has been the most rewarding part of this journey so far, would you say?
Well, I think just meeting new fans all the time and playing new, bigger venues all the time. We've kind of earned everything the hard way ourselves. Like I said, I grew up as a ranch kid and rodeo cowboy. I didn't know nothing about music, so I kind of had to start from scratch when it came to music. But we've got to do a lot of great things that we've carved out on our own. We've got to play the Grand Ole Opry 5 times, and we've played the Ryman. We've got to play Cheyenne Frontier Days a lot, and the NFR in Vegas. So we've been fortunate to carve out some of these dates just from hard work and some great fans out there. So that's the most rewarding is writing songs and recording them, and then going and playing them live and seeing people sing them back to you it feels great, and it means the world to us.
Sure. Now, I know that touring probably can be a little bit hard being away from home, right? But do you have any favorite things you love about going on tour?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like being on the road. The rodeo life and the music life's the same. You travel from town to town, and sometimes a couple ones in a day. And so it's the same lifestyle. So I went straight from rodeo into music, and I've never really been home for any long stretch of time. So I just love seeing new places. I like when we get to drive during the day, especially coming to Utah. It's, one of the most beautiful states out there. So it's fun to see new country all the time and meet new people. But yeah, touring's great.
Well, we're so excited to have you here in Utah. Your fans cannot wait. All the information is at the bottom of your screen. Chancey, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great to see you. Have a wonderful day.
Well, thanks for having me on. Can't wait to see everybody over there in Ogden.